Shemai GTA fans, here's my long piece on yesterday's announcement about the winter DLC coming December the 15th, get it right. So here's the content. Here's DJ Pooh, there's Franklin. So a lot of people will be excited about this 'cause it's story mode. There's Franklin's office as well, look at that. That's his office. We'll be associated with that in some way. And there's DJ Pooh. I think it's DJ Pooh. Oh, cars. There's cars. Look at them. So it looks like that's our garage. So 10-car garage, hopefully with this, and nice Lamborghinis. So high end. They're not going to be cheap. And there's some nice Lamborghini Countach there. Is that? It looks like a Countach. Lots of fancy cars, and the mansion is going to be involved. Everyone knows where that is. The nice mansion. Will we be able to purchase it? I'd probably say not, but never rule it out with Rockstar. It's a potential for making money. And here's our hacker, Imani. So she's going to be another point of contact, another character involved in this, the shady side to Franklin's operations there. So here's Franklin with his beard, his brand new beard, looking a lot older, and he's also going to be linked to the past. We've got the Vargos, you've got all the gangs involved as well, old school gangs, very nice. There's Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is a rapper from with a lot of history, a very good rapper, but some of his context, some of his lyrics. Check out the 2001 album. A bit misogynistic, but he's got a good sense of humor. It is good rapping, very good, but I don't know whether it equates to modern day. A lot of people say it is. It's visionary, but it depends on where you're coming from, really. There he is, hanging out with Pooh, and there's some good kind of back and forth chat with those two. So it's very story heavy, and it's going to be there's going to be a lot of celebrities involved from the music industry. So from that perspective, there's Lamar having an awkward part with Dr. Dre. So there's going to be interesting play between Lamar and Franklin because they were rubbing each other up the wrong way already. So that's going to be where the interesting story part comes in, where Lamar's going to be trying to screw over Franklin's little empire. Franklin's trying to grow legit from the looks of it with his agency. So it's going to give us new missions, new weapons, and lots of new high-level cars, as well as the characters. So it's very story mode heavy. So here's the main characters. So there's our hacker, um, and of course Franklin and Lamar and Chop the Dag. So Celebrity Solutions, that's what he's all about now, Franklin. So we're going to come in via Lamar, no doubt, because Lamar does the dodgy stuff on the side. And the first mission, from the looks of it, involves DJ Pooh and his friend Dr. Dre, who has lost his phone. Now, this is where the story becomes unbelievable, massively, really, because Dr. Dre lost his phone, interestingly, on KO Perico, and this phone has all his brand new music on. However, phones are encrypted these days, and why has he not remote wiped it and then just, essentially that's not a problem, is it? Because there's no way Dr. Dre wouldn't have done that. Now, he's not a stupid guy whatsoever, and this kind of makes him out as being stupid, but I don't know, maybe something else is involved in the story, as in he had it robbed from him directly when it was already unlocked, and somehow they stole the contents. But at that point, I don't see how you're going to stop your enemy from creating duplicates. So maybe it's an assassination mission, I don't know. That would be interesting, assassinating El Rubio, because it says in it says it's a dodgy person who's is falling into the wrong hands. So or maybe there's some negotiation with El Rubio. Maybe we need to do a hit for El Rubio in order to get the intellectual property back for Dr. Dre. Now that would be really interesting. So I'm interested to know how that's going to come out into play from a story mode perspective. That is really interesting, looking really good. Right, it's a wild and hilarious ride. So a lot of people have talked about that we could be working for El Rubio. So I think that would be a good perspective of things to go. And that's where they talk. It's hinted that we'll be doing hits on people as well. And within the text, but we're certainly going to be going to the office of the FIB because it's dodgy, isn't it? So that'll be interesting, and it looks like there's going to be a lot of music involved as well. So there's going to be the new radio station. As well as that, I'm hoping that a lot of these celebrities, as in the rappers, will be coming to Franklin for his help with the dodgy stuff. So either to recover their intellectual property, help them out by putting hits on people, and it's all going to go in the underworld kind of side of his business. So that looks interesting, and a potential to have these celebrities involved in the game as well. And what else have we got? So we have the new weapons. So the compact EMP launcher looks like the very best because you can essentially, from the looks of it, disable cars as they drive by. US government property, so no doubt we have to maybe it's part of a mission. Maybe we need to go into the office of the Fib to get this, or even on base Fort Sankudo to get hold of it. So maybe it's a freebie that we work our way to getting from as part of a mission. Um, and as well as that, it shows this car blown up. So I don't think that's going to happen, but maybe it blows up low-level cars. I doubt it'll blow up higher level cars such as armored vehicles, but you never know. I don't. I doubt it's going to be a counter to the Oppressor Mark II, but I imagine if the Oppressor flies low enough, it should get into range to knock people off their bikes. So that will be interesting. And we also have the Anus Jubilee there, armored vehicle. I don't know why they make Rolls Royces like that. That is an SUV. It's terrible. Not what Rolls Royce is about. But there it is, ugly as sin. But it looks like it's armored as well. Here's the agency. It looks very nice. Looks like the office is in town there. And no doubt, maybe we will be in a basement. So if you have your purchasable property, it'll be in the basement with the hacker, with our 10 car garage, hopefully. Um, And also, we finally have the stun gun. This has been in the game since, what is it, the Diamond Casino. We wanted it then, and it's finally, hopefully, in the game as a purchasable weapon. And we have the armory as well, so this is probably in the basement, maybe equivalent to the MOC kind of armory or the Avenger. Maybe it's something a bit more than that. Hopefully it is. But that's what we have on offer there. Another car, this is the one I'm looking forward to purchasing, the Duboci Champion. And it's an Aston Martin, and it looks like it's an armoured version, so going to be likely worth purchasing. Um, how much is it all going to cost? Well, I imagine 5 million should cover your basics, so that should give us the Goblin Cave, as in the mission kind of stuff, access to the mission stuff. So that's probably going to be a couple of million for that kind of thing. And that hopefully will give us a 10 car garage for free. And so if you want to buy a car, if you want to buy the stun gun, and maybe if you want to purchase the EMP launcher, if it is purchasable rather than a mission thing, then probably 5 million total, isn't it? So with a nice car on top. If and it's a big if, we can purchase the mansion, then that's probably going to be 5 to 7 million extra as well. And obviously each one of these nice cars is going to be, a million, 1 to 3 million, something like that, but going to be super customizationable if Rockstar have their game face on and have sorted everything out. I wouldn't rule out some Los Santos tuners cars as well. That's going to be possible, but probably not some new races on Los Santos tuners, because I think this is going to be, well, it's obviously going to be mission heavy and more geared towards that kind of thing. Also, a heist. I wouldn't rule out a heist as well. I think if we are going to see a heist, it's probably going to come in as some later content rather than what gets released on December the 15th. But a heist may well be at Cayo Perico. They may well rework the heist there because it's already been intimated that L Rubs is involved with Dr. Dre's phone going missing, so this may rub Rubs up the wrong way, so allow us to generate some beef there, and then that means we might return to the island and have an alternate kind of heist involving El Rubio. I wouldn't rule that kind of scenario coming in, but most likely it'll be something in the city if we do see a heist, something at a higher level than the missions. But I'm quite excited about the missions really. If they're assassination missions, that's something that I think the game really would value from. So it could be super awesome. But I'm going to temper it because it may well be like a bit like the Los Santos tuners, which for me I think was a 3 out of 5 kind of content. It was kind of average. It had a lot of promise, but it didn't deliver 100% on what they could have done with it. I think they could have done a lot more, and I think this might well be similar with the kind of time scale they're working with. They've had problems with the reworks of the old games, so for that reason, they may well have had trouble getting everything out to the level that they want. So I'd anticipate it to be a little bit bugged on launch, because the beta testing may well take a hit, but nevertheless, I'm anticipating something pretty good. But I'm also tempering my hopes. So, what are your thoughts on it? Do drop your thoughts in the comments on what you're looking forward to in this new content, and drop a like and a subscribe as well if you found that useful. Hopefully, it has been useful. But overall, thank you very much for watching, and have a great day in GTA. And don't forget to grind your money because you're going to need it for this new content. There's going to be a lot of awesome new cars from the looks of it, at least, that you may well want to get your hands on. Thank you very much for watching.